Hello everyone, I'm Tremayne, and today we're going to be talking about Bold and the Beautiful for the week of the 24th, where basically it's all about Brooke. Basically. So thank you for coming on board. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and please give our membership a try where you get early access to videos, exclusive videos, spoilers up to a week or even 2 weeks in some cases in advance. And you get a shout out, which I'm about to do really quickly. So I want to go on ahead and thank Michael Pryor, Music, Movies, and More, Phyllis Pierce, Ramona Newsom, Ariana Enos, Good Marie, Kiki Landry, Sandra Crawford, Roger Smith, Artemis Hill, Marilyn Fennery, Ricardo Slim Slims, Josh Hirsch, Cheryl Beecher, Heather Kite, Jay Ponza, Dual Devoted Couples, Rose Garden Design, Hattie R. Lloyd, Demi Sun, Scotty Hall, Crystal LaCour, Red Butterfly, 50 Irish, Shannon Clark, Kelly Banks, Didi Omar, and Janet Loftus. Thank you all for being part of the membership. And now we're going to head on over to these Bold and Beautiful spoilers, where we get Douglas snitching all over the place because it's almost sweeps. So Monday the 24th, Paris balks when Carter puts the brakes on their smoldering passion. Hope is shocked by guilt-ridden Brooke's torrid confession. Then on Tuesday the 25th, concerned about her daughter's relationships, Grace meddles in Paris' love life. Brooke worries when she learns that Douglas is with Thomas. Wednesday the 26th, Douglas tells a confused Thomas, Steffi, and Ridge a strange story. Grandma was kissing Santa Claus. Thursday the 27th, Liam urges Hope to express her feelings about her parents kissing. This sounds like some childish stuff. That's your mother's grown folk business. Sheila relentlessly pushes an annoyed Deacon for information about Brooke. And she's going to get that information on Friday the 28th because Hope and Deacon discuss his night with Brooke as Sheila watches from afar. Douglas struggles to keep Brooke's secret. And if you saw it in previews, you know, he's just snitching. He's like, he's being a kid. He's basically being a kid. And let's talk about this for just a second. We really need the writers to get on the same page. I know Lawrence St. Victor, who plays Carter, is one of the writers now, but all of this hopping around for Carter, trying to Quinn, Katie, Paris, Zoe. This is the most action Carter has gotten in years, so I'm not mad at him. But next thing you know, they're going to have Carter kissing Paris' mother. That is not a spoiler. That is just like me, exaggerating. I don't think that'll happen. But they got Carter all over the place. And as soon as he decides he actually likes Paris, the ring is coming. He's going to pop out that ring so fast asking her to move in like he did Zoe. And it's a soap opera, so you sort of can't be mad at a guy screwing sisters. But they should have brought in Nicole by now. That should have been the real triangle, Nicole, Paris, and Zende. But real talk, they should have recasted Zende. This guy has zero chemistry with any of the women. I'll leave it at that. So none of these stories seem to be working out. They need to have a dedicated story for Carter, whether it's a love triangle or a specific woman. But the number one thing Carter needs to do is slow down. Let the story marinate and play out. Look how long it takes them to marinate a Liam, Hope, Steffi bouncing back and forth story. Which, Hope, thankfully, we haven't gotten any recently. Now, I really think that Brooke should have slept with Deacon. I know if you like Brooke and Red, you're probably screaming, no, she shouldn't. But it's a soap opera. She was drunk. She could have blamed it on the alcohol. But a kiss, if she had said to Ridge, look, I got drunk, think it was here, we kissed, we didn't have sex, and I banned him from the house. I realized that you were right, that he is not good for me or good to be around. And if Brooke low-key shade put the blame on Deacon, like before he kissed me, Ridge would have been so angry. He would have ran out there trying to fight Deacon, defending Brooke's honor, and the story would have went a whole nother route, which could have been a lot more interesting if Brooke threw Deacon under the bus and then still wanted him. Now we got a story. Um, Instead, they're taking the easy route where Ridge is going to find out that Brooke and Deacon were kissing, that she kept it from him, and this will make him want Taylor even more. And so it would give him his perfect out to sleep with Taylor or start being around with Taylor more. And then Brooke is going to be on the out, you know. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. Sheila Carter, one of the worst wasted characters. She spends most of her time declaring that she's going to get revenge on someone. Her big revenge so far has been basically pulling a note out of Quinn's book. Because if you remember, way back when Brooke was messing with Quinn early on, Quinn, she didn't have to change up any labels or anything. She just put some liquor in a bottle. It was supposed to be non-alcoholic. And Brooke drank it like she didn't notice. And but the story fell flat. It didn't go anywhere. Brooke never found out that Quinn had put real alcohol in the bottle or anything like that, because they just dropped the storyline. And now Sheila has picked that storyline back up. So we got Sheila in a place where she knows that Deacon was with Brooke. As of Friday, she'll know Deacon was with Brooke. But Douglas is already snitching. So, Rich, what kind of leverage is that for Sheila? So, I feel like Sheila isn't being written correctly, and she's just not a good villainess. I mean, maybe in the past she was, but right now, I don't think they really know what to do with her. They're just saying Sheila Carter is an iconic villainess. We got her on the show, and why don't they have Sheila fall in love with Deacon? I see the chemistry there. Why? And then Deacon wants Brooke, you know, and then she's mad about that, or she's fighting for Deacon, or she wants to go on a date with Deacon, or you know, she's trying to make him her man, not just focusing on having a relationship with her son and a grandkid. You know, there's so many ways that sort of integrate Sheila into the story. At one point, when Sheila first came back, she really, really wanted to be with Eric, and that seemed to have faded away, and Eric wasn't really pushing her away, which is why Quinn and Sheila kept fighting. We also have not had Quinn and Sheila. I mean, they were throwing down like every week. They were bitch smacking each other. So it was like, and then I know a lot of people been calling for Lauren. You know, they flew other characters from Genoa City over to LA. I'm sure Lauren would hop on a flight and want to be there if it turns out, you know, she finds out that Sheila's actually alive, and want to give her a smackdown too. You know, could you imagine if Brooke, Taylor, and Lauren banded together to fight Sheila? Let's give Sheila some money and give her Forrester stock. Make her find some kind of way to get stock in Forrester. How about Sheila teams up with Bill to steal Forrester? You know, I'm a writer, so I'm just spitballing stuff. Like, instead, I mean, she has no money. She's sort of like just living in the shack. They don't even show her working in El Giorgino anymore. How is she surviving? And nothing's been happening with Bill. I think it would be cool to mix up Bill and Sheila too. Bill's technically a villain, So Bill and Sheila teaming up to take down Ridge. Maybe Bill still wants Brooke. And Sheila's like, I'll help you get Brooke once and for all, because I want Deacon. Or hell, I want you. She wants Deacon and realize, well, Bill's kind of hot too. So there's so many ways that a writer could go with writing Sheila that puts her in a different position on the show where one, she has more power, more influence, and can really do some damage if she wants to. Could you imagine if if I like Quinn's portrait over the fireplace, but if you can imagine if they just walked in there one day and was just Sheila picture up there. You know how they don't like Quinn, but if Eric and Sheila really did hook up, and her picture ended up with a fireplace. Imagine if that story had ended differently. That Eric couldn't forgive Quinn for her affair with Carter. Everybody celebrated the divorce until he got drunk with the Vegas and married Sheila, and came back, and Brooke would pass out if she was like came to celebrate Quinn gone, and then Sheila's picture sitting up there. She would be begging him to remarry Quinn. This is what I'm saying. This is how I feel the writers are just sort of in a rut and not really giving us those juicy type storylines we used to get in the 80s and 90s that the 2000s is missing. So I'm gonna end this video right here, but as a writer, I would have to throw all these storylines in the trash and start over. If I ever got to be head writer of Bold and Beautiful, it'd be more of the classic type stories with a modern twist. So that's it. Let me know what you think about my ideas. If I was actually the head writer over at Bold and Beautiful, putting this shit back in the right direction. And I will see you in the next video.